Welcome back to Television 87. Let's jump into it. Some Real Housewives of Atlanta news for you guys. So, y'all remember last week, Carlos King and Kenya, they sat down. She talked everything Housewives of Atlanta, and part two drops tomorrow. But Carlos did drop a little teaser for us where she's speaking about Marlo and how she thinks that she's being protected by the producers. So let's get into the clip and then we'll talk about it.
6 weeks in, and you're picking fights with Candy that makes no sense. Then she started, after that ended, and the managers got together and said, okay, let's figure out a storyline. And then you go find Scotch Bright. You find Scotch Bright to sit up here and play your boyfriend. Okay, so that's your new storyline. You're so soft and gentle now. All of a sudden, you so pink inside. It ain't making sense. The math ain't mathing, and everybody can see it. In fact, so many comments are like, "Who is she blowing on production? What is happening?"
Kenya.
No, it's the truth. If you didn't want me here to tell you the truth, then don't.
Oh, no, I want you here, honey. Let's be clear. Don't dispute
I'm just
that.
saying. So please don't. Listen.
Is Marlo being favored or protected?
Of course, yes, absolutely. And that is what has taken the wind out of me this season, in part, because I'm like, no matter what I do, I was never protected, and that makes me angry as a housewife. I was never protected. I was always the one that everybody came for. Production was like, we don't GAF, and I got all the smoke, and I got no protection. And you are sitting here making somebody who season one lied about everything, including to everybody's face about using the F word. I didn't say it. The F bomb.
Yeah. The gay slur.
The gay slur. Swore up and down she never said it until somebody had to produce the footage where she said it. To me, it's just like, no. If you're gonna come and really show your life, show your life. We know the facts beyond the facts at this point. We don't have to even say it. The money cannot be verified. The dates cannot be verified. The timelines cannot be verified. But that's not what we're talking about. We over here talking about Candy in a restaurant. Then after that failed, then you over here chasing me around restaurants that got conveniently cut out. Group scenes, all kind of scenes of mine conveniently got cut out. Storylines of mine got cut out. But somehow an angel with foster care scene turns up, and that makes the cut.
Hey, Raindrops. Tune in tomorrow to catch part 2 of my exclusive interview with Kenya Moore.
And you over here 6 weeks in.
All right, you guys. So Kenya had a lot to say about Marlo and her time on the show. So what do you guys think about that? She doesn't think that she feels that Marlo is absolutely being protected, and Kenya is upset because she's like, I never got protected. Nobody, covered me. Everybody came for me. There was no covering for me. But with Marlo, you get all these made up storylines to try to make her look better than the person that she is. So let me know what you guys think about that, okay? I want to get into some of these comments because it's like last week people were, a bit, sympathetic towards Kenya because she really broke down the story about her mom and everything. And this week it seems like it's going to be a different tune. Well, at least from this segment right here. So shout out to Rocks on YouTube. She says the history is a wee bit off. I think we remember things a little differently in certain cases, but okay, Kenya. Another comment. Carlos, but the way Kenya did Kim Fields' husband and alleged he was gay, why wasn't that a counter question or example? I love Kenya, but she had been afforded a lot of protections as well. Is she mad that somebody else is now getting them? I'm confused. She's never been accountable for not one antic or misconduct. So why is Marlo the issue? If that's the case, who was Kenya blowing on production? Ooh. Another comment. You were never married. You always was being messy. You lied about everything and you other women, huh? And you blame other women's husbands. You stay messing over Portia. By and by. You're bitter hating behind. Have a whole lot of nerve. Weren't people saying the same thing about you with all the men you had on the show? Woo, some nerve. My goodness. What a difference a week makes, I tell you. Somebody wrote this. Child, Kenya got her just due. She came on as the mean girl. She definitely came on as the mean girl. Absolutely. Taking digs at everybody but Nene because she knew Nene would gather her. Then want to cry now about not being protected. Girl, bye. Who protected Kim Fields when you demean and bully that lady on national television because you are jealous of her legendary resume and success? She literally tugged and jerked a lady chair on the trip. I feel no sympathy for Kenya. Twirl on, mama. Yeah, she was she was so nasty and so rude to Kim Fields, okay? Kim Fields, and even when Kenya was just coming at Kim, she literally, Kim was still trying to take the high road. She would not stoop down. She would not stoop down to Kenya's level. But yeah, when Kenya pulled that chair out, Kim was like, up, time to go. All because Cynthia chose Kim Fields to do the commercial for her shades, Cynthia Bailey Eyewear, the commercial, instead of working with Kenya. Like, I would have chose Kim Fields too. I mean, no shade to Kenya, but Kim Fields has, like the person in the comments says, a legendary resume. And the commercial came out great. So, and Kenya jumps in the chat. She says, "Woo, child, this is raw." So she pretended to have boyfriends in a couple of her first few seasons, such as Walter. Married a man she barely knew just to say I am married. She shares limited information on RHOA, mainly focused on others to deflect from her real life issues. Woo. I'm gonna read this last comment and then you guys tell me what you think about it. I love how KM spinning her woe is me storyline, yet leaving out her own messes and other wives as husbands like that. She can be shady as heck, and I'm sure her trolls are out here clamping down on her behalf. Who cares? And Carlos just sits there and takes his berating with wide eyes. Too funny. She can't talk about buying boyfriends because they learn from her. Ooh. But yeah, hey, look, I don't know what Kenya is like. Yeah, she's definitely leaving out a lot because Kenya has definitely done a lot, has said a lot, and even coming down to crashing Marlo's, was it Marlo's event? And with that's when we first heard the Kenya Moore hair care. If I'm not mistaken, Marlo was having some sort of event and Kenya came and crashed it with the band. So like that was something that was, not cool. But anyway, like I said, what a difference a week makes. Drop your thoughts down below. Or do you agree with Kenya? Do you think Marlo is getting like, a lot of extra protection? And do you think Kenya has a point? I don't know. Drop your thoughts down below. Let me know what y'all think. Thank you guys for watching Television 87. If you want to check out more of my content, there's a video right here for you guys, and I will talk to y'all in the next one.